Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. B here. Welcome back to Relax and Read with Mrs. B. Check out our new book that we're going to dig into today. Look at our friend, the colorful red-eyed tree frog. Today's title is Why Am I an Amphibian? Amphibian. I wonder what an amphibian is. Let's find out. All kinds of animals. There are millions of different kinds of animals. There are animals that have 4 legs, animals that have more than 50 legs, and animals that have no legs at all. There are animals that are long and thin, animals that are round and wide, and animals that can change their shape. Super creepy. But have you noticed that despite all these differences, some animals are still rather similar to one another? And here's a picture of a toad. A toad has 4 legs and a round, wide body. Sorting. In a carpentry shop, tools are sorted on different hooks so that the carpenter can find the right one. Animals that are similar to one another can also be sorted into groups. And why do you think we sort animals? We need to sort them because there are just so many of them. So in order to properly study something, you focus on it and you read upon it and you do some research. Sorting animals into groups help us learn more about them. This sorting is called classification. And remember, with a non-fictional text such as this, if there are words highlighted or bolded rather, you can go to the back where the glossary is located to find the definition of that word. So you can pause the video and try to figure out what you believe classification is. Hint, hint, it's simply just sorting. Okay, so here is a chart that shows how we can sort animals into groups. Vertebrates are animals with backbones, invertebrates are animals without backbones. And amphibians, believe it or not, they do have backbones, so they are vertebrates, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. A frog is an amphibian. Amphibians are one group of animals that are about 5,740 species or kinds of amphibians. Frogs, salamanders, newts, and toads are amphibians, but lizards, otters, and seals are not. So what makes an amphibian an amphibian? In this book, we will look closely at one amphibian, the red-eyed tree frog. Look at how beautiful this little frog is. A red-eyed tree frog is bright green with blue and yellow sides, blue upper legs, orange red feet, and red eyes. I've never seen such a colorful animal. Different frogs. Frogs are amphibians that have no tails. There are 4,740 species of frogs in the world. They live in many different places called habitats. Remember, it's bolded so we can go to the back of the book and check out what a habitat is. What do you think a habitat is, by the way? It is definitely a place where a group of animals live. So many frogs live in wetland habitats such as creeks and lakes. Some frogs live in deserts. The red-eyed tree frog lives in the rainforests of Central and South America. Very cool. Wet places. Amphibians are usually found in damp or wet places. Most amphibians prefer fresh water. A frog's body. Like all frogs, the red-eyed tree frog has a short, wide body. Other amphibians, such as newts, have long, thin bodies. Like most amphibians, the red-eyed tree frog has 4 legs. The red-eyed tree frog's back legs are very long. Long legs help this frog to climb. All tree frogs have sticky pads on their toes for gripping leaves and stems. Fast fact. Some amphibians called caecilians have no legs. These amphibians look like worms. A red-eyed tree frog's toes work like a suction cup. Skin. The red-eyed tree frog has soft, moist skin. So if you touch him, he is not dry-skinned like a toad. Like all amphibians, a red-eyed tree frog has no hairs, feathers, or scales on its skin. Many amphibians have skin that can taste horrible to a predator. The red-eyed tree frog's bright colors warn predators that it would not be tasty to eat. Many frogs and toads actually have poisonous skin. The cane toad has poisonous glands near its ears. A predator that eats a cane toad can be killed by this amphibian's poison. A red-eyed tree frog can change the color of its skin to help it hide from predators. This is called camouflaging. Now let's look inside the red-eyed tree frog's body. Inside a red-eyed tree frog is a skeleton of bones, including a backbone. The backbone is actually made up of many small bones joined together. All amphibians have a skeleton and a backbone inside their body. Body temperature. Like all amphibians, a red-eyed tree frog's body is the same temperature as the air or water around it. Frogs that live in cool habitats usually have cool bodies. The red-eyed tree frog lives in a warm habitat, so its body is usually warm. Organs. There are organs inside a red-eyed tree frog. These include a heart, a liver, a stomach, and lungs. These organs all have important jobs to do. Let's look at the fast fact before we go to breathing. Most amphibians have lungs, but some salamanders have no lungs. These amphibians get all their oxygen through their skin. That is so cool. Okay, breathing. A red-eyed tree frog's lungs take in oxygen from the air. When a red-eyed tree frog breathes through its nostrils, air moves into its lungs. From there, oxygen passes into the blood. Like other amphibians, red-eyed tree frogs can also take in oxygen through their skin. So oxygen could come both into their nostrils and through their skin. So here is a picture. The heart pumps blood around the body. Liver stores energy and helps break down food. The stomach breaks down food. Intestines pass nutrients into the blood. These are some of the organs inside a red-eyed tree frog. And here are the lungs that take in the oxygen. So we're going to stop there for today, and we'll pick up on food on the next video. So thank you for joining Mrs. B today, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.